So if you have a life and friends, you probably have not heard of the Lolcow Live podcast. But I'm going to assume most of the people who clicked on this video are similar to me. If you really don't know, it's basically a podcast hosted by Keemstar, who milks the two Lolcows, Wings of Redemption and Boogie 2988, of all of the juicy content that they have to offer. Now, personally, I believe Keemstar is pretty close to a Lolcow himself, but that's just my opinion. If you've been following, you may remember about 2 weeks ago as of April 1st when I'm making this video, the Lolcow Live crew took a trip to Fat Camp since, cow is a pretty fitting term to say the least. During Fat Camp, you also may have recalled a 2-ton Wings of Redemption choke slamming his wife onto a table. He was later fired for this behavior, and another video that came up of him slapping his wife's arms away while she was trying to drive. Said Fat Camp was run and paid for by Keemstar, which is important for this video. See, Keem ended up forking over $50,000 for this whole excursion. They rented out a huge house, which was a whole other dispute.
Criticizing me, mainly Wings, for picking this place, when it's like, dude, what am I supposed to do? Fly down and scout the place and check out stuff? Like, you know what I mean? I don't have time for that. I gotta do a show every fucking day.
Here's a mistake that you made. Here's a mistake that you made. A $32,000 mistake. If we did this in April, we could have done this at Lord Rush's place for free with gigabyte internet. But you wanted it faster.
Here's a mistake that you made.
What's that?
You think I'm gonna forgive you for this?
What part of it's not a fucking lie? Tell me which part of it.
It's not a lie.
Look right there.
It's a setup.
That's not a setup, it's a fucking lie.
And why are you getting loud in my face?
Because I fucking can!
Dude, are you fucking serious? You better stop! You better stop! You better stop!
And beyond that, Keem paid for just about everything else that they would need. Now, I don't think for 1 second that any of this was genuine from any party involved, but judging by the photo evidence, it does seem like, at least in Boogie's case, it was of some benefit to him.
It's like an ad for a fucking weight loss center. Before and way before.
This guy ever stop breaking balls?
All of this information is important to set the stage for a sting operation that took place last night. Well, that's what Drama Alert calls it. What it really was Keemstar running up in Boogie's house and opening his fridge to find it full of horrible food. Alright, now when I saw this caption, I admit, I imagined Keemstar trying to kick down the door with the Lolcow Live camera crew behind him and Boogie hunched over the toilet trying to flush the armful of cheese balls and Mountain Dew that he had. But unfortunately, we just got this clip instead.
Go back! There's a whole... What the fuck? What? Oh my god! Boogie, fuck you. Actually, go fuck yourself.
For what? What's in there?
Alright, so first things first, what the fuck do you expect? Boogie has proven time and time again he has zero self-control when it comes to calories or morality, bars, and I think that you knew that, Keem. Sure, the nice setting and expensive house might motivate you and help you to stay away from the things that tempt you, but anyone who actually thought that this would help long term, specifically with these two, are out of their fucking mind. It is so blatantly obvious to me that Keem was betting on something like this happening. I mean, that's the whole reason he felt the need to raid Boogie's spot in the first place. He knew Boogie would have zero self-control just like he has had in the past and would go right back to his old habits. This entire video just sounds like Keem trying to act angry and surprised while filming content he had probably planned on getting before they even went to Fat Camp. Now, Keem may not fit the definition of a Lolcow per se, but some of his behavior over the years and on this podcast alone has been questionable to say the least. On one hand, I'm thinking to myself, Boogie should have never even been brought back after faking cancer, and the show as we know it should have ended that fateful day at Fat Camp when Wings abused his wife. I mean, both of these things are unjustifiable to me, and at the very least, Keem should have probably found new hosts. But on the other hand, all of this is honestly the reason people watch the show, and to be fair, the only reason that I watch it. I definitely wasn't tuning into Lolcow Live regularly before this incident, and I haven't since Boogie faked cancer. I usually just end up coming to the conclusion that all of these are terrible people, Keem included, and it's okay to be entertained by the bullshit that they bring on themselves, but it's also not good to make them rich off of it. There will never be an incentive to change when they're getting paid to be degenerate. I truly believe as long as it's profitable, this nonsense will continue until one or both of these cows tip over for good. That's all that I have for you guys today. I'd love to hear what you think about the situation and all of the people, cows involved. I'm really interested to know where people stand on Keem specifically and his whole role in all of this. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a blessed day.